Welcome to the LifeLine 24-hour classic at VIR. It is the ChampCar Endurance Series presented by RVA Graphics and Wraps at Virginia International Raceway. We're on the full course this weekend, our third and final race of the summer of 24s, as it looks like it's going to come down to a battle between two teams. Last year's VIR 24-hour winner, Artibank Racing, and Visceral Racing Group, who comes into this race with a decisive lead for the overall Summer of 24's race within 3 24-hour races. Almost 100 cars and almost 500 drivers have entered the third and final ChampCar Endurance Series 24-hour races. Up for grab is the Summer of 24's Triple Piston Trophy for the team that completes the most miles in all 3 24-hour races.
There's a lot of cars out here. I believe we have 98 official entries. It's going to be pretty crazy.
Along the start-finish line, as the race started, 98% of the field was running full bore, and I mean they were giving no room for anybody.
But so here they're gunning.
Yeah, they were, every engine was sitting at about 9,000 RPMs. Cars are still racing out here. We got guys going into turn one with the rear brakes all locked up into the turn, trying to get the passes in.
Following two races. We're following the VIR R-Bank race on the track, and we're following the race to the checker with the rain.
Well as the 522 car, which caught fire out on the racetrack with about 45 minutes into the race. They were able to get that fire out very quickly and get it into the paddock area. Driver was uninjured, but the car was retired at that point.
A 120-foot drop from the top of roller coaster down into 16.
gas in P11 behind the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot monster. For the most part, 120-foot drop from roller coaster down into the hog pen. Very exciting racetrack. Band yet up to P2 now, running the fastest lap time in the race so far from the entire field with a 2:13.8.
Biohazard Racing, another fast LR2. He's usually near the front or he's broken. There's Rush's little middle ground.
Keep it flat out all the way through turn 6 in order to get a run through the lower S's. Now we're up to 4th gear, getting ready for the famed uphill S's that are oh so tricky and really, really rewarding to drive properly.
that was for aggressive passing.
Yes, they put 2 wheels off under the bridge or near the bridge to pass along. So ChampCar brought them in, black flag them, no penalties, stop and go.
Challenging and has a history of being wet and dark when we come here. Seems like every time we come out here it rains and it's pitch black out there.
Yeah, now the ChampCar staff was towing a lot of portable lights out onto the course, but they're going to be few and far between. So, mostly obviously located in the corner. It's dark out here.
Porsche had big front end damage around 11:30 at night. Not the driver. Yeah, the driver was injured, but not seriously. So it didn't look good for them at that point. But they managed to keep that car on the racetrack and keep going.
Guys are still racing hard. Every lap counts. These cars are getting pretty beat up. The hoods are barely holding onto the hood pins. Some of them are extremely beat up, like the 419. The driver's side of the car and left side of the car is just completely caved in.
So we're going to finish with over 50% of the field finishing.
Sure.
Out of 9 cars.
Pretty good. That's better than what we did last year, actually.
Well, and I tell you what, anybody that finishes this race, my hat's off to them, and that even goes for that Cobalt that's struggling out there in first and second gear the entire race.
Still leading the race, as they have been for several hours. We had some of the cars that were up front that looked pretty strong. It was not banned yet. Actually had a pretty good lead going on the race yesterday until around 1 p.m. But it took the lead and then they had a fuel rail. They cracked a fuel rail sticking in the race, which could have been pretty devastating. It could have been a terrible fire. Fortunately, it
car that blew up coming down the roller coaster. It left a big plume of smoke.
Coming around 17A, so they should be coming by you shortly.
Here they come. There goes our timberline right here. One lap to go. One lap to go.
Okay, so
There goes the 728 Mustang. He's heading out.
Teams are being told they can come out to the guardrail. Coming up to the top of the hill here, heading down into roller coaster here shortly.
and there are a lot of people waiting to cheer their teams home.
He's coming to you, Bill.
There he is.
Checkered flag.
Checkered flag's out, boys and girls. 24, the LifeLine 24-hour classic is complete. 24 hours at one of the toughest endurance tracks in the United States.
Timberline celebrating, waving to the corner workers as they go through. There's one LifeLine 24-hour classic of 2018.
So this is a big deal for these guys. You know, finishing a 24-hour race is one of the toughest things you could ever do. Hartman came so close. He's dominated the 24-hour endurance racing.
All right, so for Bill Strong, Tiffany Alexander, Doc Waldrop, I'm Paul Belton. Signing off for now. We'll see you on the other side, folks. Doc, you got to say bye.
Bye. She's evidently some sort of sex doctor.
Judge Judy?
No, Dr.
I was
Lee.
wrong. Doctor.
Oh, okay. Just a second.
We have no adult supervision.
RaceBar had a great party at the end of the day. A lot of people participated.
Yes, thank you, RaceBar. That was awesome.
Those guys know how to throw a party.
Yeah, they do know how to throw a party. I just saw both of their cars roll by us. They both got their sound systems mounted up on the cars. If you remember last year, you could hear them playing music all the way down the front straight. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, they had 150 pounds of pulled pork last night. Great potato salad. Beer, a couple of kegs of beer, and there might have been some shots of tequila from what I hear. Heard there was, huh? Oh no, there's one of the RaceBar cars on back in the paddock.
They probably just ran out of beer.